Now, if there's one word to describe San Diego this last month, that word would be thrilling. We hosted one of the nation's most important film festivals, and we rode out a record-breaking heat wave. We all felt that one. It was a doozy of a summer. Now, there's no telling what's going to shake up San Diego in October, and that's why we're here, to make sure you don't miss out on any of it. I'm Maya Trabulsi, and this is San Diego Entertainer and Lifestyles, your San Diego show where we'll be showing you the city from an angle you may not have seen before, from health to entertainment and everything in between. We highlight the people, the places, and events you don't want to miss out on. So on this lovely Sunday, sit down and relax, and let us remind you why you fell in love with San Diego in the first place. This month, our Entertainer and Lifestyles team hit the red carpets of San Diego and rubbed elbows with the stars during one of San Diego's most important events. Up next, we have a behind-the-scenes look at the San Diego Film Festival, an internationally recognized event that brings breakthrough films and innovative creators behind them to our city. And this year, it was bigger than ever. The San Diego Film Festival was hosted in the vibrant Gaslamp Quarter and extended to include the elegant city of La Jolla. Let's take a look at some highlights from this year's San Diego Film Festival.
You know, everyone loves a great movie. And we feel that we have, from comedies to documentaries, things where people can really engage or just come and be entertained.
I've never had a retrospective, I don't think, so this is a new thing. I hope it's, successful. People come to it and they're able to, have a lot of involvement from the filmmakers and the public. Well, hello to my fans, and I hope that you like the next film, Promised Land.
Hey San Diego, hi, this is Jose Yanka. Please support indie films, all right? You're gonna be seeing films here that you will never get a chance to see like in the regular movie theaters. So this is a nice little opportunity for you to come out and support not just indie filmmakers, writers, actors, but also to go out and see stuff that really is moving, thought-provoking. You get films from around the world, films, I tell you, short films, you don't get to see short films all the time. So come on out, support the arts. Arts empowers, heals, changes, and motivates everything. You got it, all right? So come on down.
In this awesome city, we're lucky to be able to have so many phenomenal places just within our reach. In this Out and About segment, we're going to take you to places and attractions that are musts for any proud San Diegan. And this month, we're happy to feature Flagship Cruises and Events. Now, you may have seen the fleet cruising the San Diego Bay, but have you ever been aboard their luxurious yachts? Well, now's your chance to hop aboard with us and learn about what the unrivaled attraction has to offer for your meeting and event hosting needs, especially this holiday season. Let's take a look. You may have never considered the San Diego Bay as the perfect place to increase your work performance and productivity. How is this possible, you ask? The answer is simple: Flagship Cruises and Events. Flagship Cruises and Events has been helping companies excel in their corporate meetings and events for years. With fully equipped, state-of-the-art multimedia capabilities and luxury yachts that can handle any size party, Flagship Cruises and Events guarantees success in your next company function. The tranquility of a cruise along the bay, complemented with a gourmet cuisine, full-service bar, and a friendly and professional staff, are just some of the perks of hosting your next corporate meeting at a Flagship Cruise and Events yacht. Your guests can enjoy expansive 360-degree views of one of the nation's most attractive cities, traveling across 25 miles of a scenic downtown skyline. Your guests can enjoy a cuisine that focuses on local harvest, themed buffets or plated meals. An event aboard a Flagship Cruises and Events yacht is sure to become unforgettable. And with the holiday season fast approaching, now is the perfect time to start planning for your holiday get-togethers. A Flagship cruise boat is a holiday party location, sure to sweep your guests right off their feet. For the holiday season, Flagship Cruises and Events dresses up for the occasion. It's a magical time of year when the luxury yachts are decorated from top to bottom with holiday decor. Themed menus are the perfect complement to the holiday spirit. And the views of the Hotel Coronado holiday lights complete the picture-perfect party. Flagship Cruises and Events has everything you could possibly want and need to make your corporate meeting, holiday party, or special occasions an unforgettable celebration. Steer in Flagship's direction and make your event the most talked about moment of your year. To start planning your next event or to learn more about what Flagship Cruises and Events has to offer, go to flagshipsd.com. And we're back in our studio and we're joined by Mizz Mandy, who lives here in San Diego and is a Billboard charting artist, who is a singer, a songwriter, and executive producer, and who's performed shows in over 18 countries. Now, her first 2 albums have just been joined by a third. Now, these last 2 albums are very different than your new one. Could you explain a little bit how that is?
Well, historically, I've done pop and dance music, so this has shifted directions, so more pop rock. And even though I've always enjoyed orchestrated music and tried to go for something a little bit more deep, this is even more so. And so I've been calling it cinematic pop rock, almost because it sounds like a James Bond soundtrack or something.
Well, I've listened to it and it doesn't sound like anything I've actually ever heard before. And one of your collaborators, music producer Ryan Franks, describes this as a little retro, a little film score, a little sleazy, and a little mean. Would you say that that's about true?
I think so. I'm kind of going through a moody period right now.
It's a fusing of dirty, trashed out synth parts, lush strings, heavy grooves, and some cool twists and turns with the vocals. How do you get all these sounds together?
Well, I had started writing my own music in about 2003 and put out a demo in '06 at the Belly Up, and then did another album, my first album, in the mix in '07. Today's the Day at Anthology in 2009, and now this new album, Mousetrap. And it's just sort of been a progression.
Now, when you're up in Hollywood, how do you keep up with the Joneses and look as amazing as you do? What do you do to stay in shape?
It's not easy.
No.
But I am absolutely in love with the bar method.
The bar method is absolutely one of the great things about working out, but another great way to work out and de-stress and stretch out is foam rolling. And Chris Mashane is going to tell us a little bit about that at the Sporting Club San Diego.
Hi, Chris Mashane here, coming to you from the Sporting Club at the Aventine. Thank you for joining us for another trainer tip of the week. Today we're going to talk about foam rolling. Foam rolling is a really important aspect of your training that you should be incorporating before every workout that you do. I'm going to show you a couple exercises today that you can easily incorporate to any workout. Today we have Danny with us. He's going to be helping us with some of the exercises, so let's get right to it. So first thing we're going to start here with is the calves. So to start with the calves, what we're going to do is have Danny sit on the ground. He's going to put both calves on the foam roller, and all I'm going to have him do is cross one foot over the other. Okay? The goal when you're foam rolling is put the most amount of pressure down using gravity to apply pressure. So what I'm going to have him do is he's going to lift his body off the ground, and then he's just going to pull his calf through that foam roller. Again, massaging out any tension that he might have there. So what you're looking for is any tender spots. You want to make sure you remember you have an inside and outside of your calf. So make sure you get to the outside, you get to the inside, and you work high to low as well. Okay, let's try the other side. Okay, I always recommend you spend about 2 or 3 minutes on each muscle area. We're going to go kind of quick through these, but again, you're looking for the tender spots. If you find a really tender spot, what you want to do is you want to hang out, you want to breathe a little bit, and that pain should subside about 75%. Okay, again, we're moving kind of quickly through these, so I'm going to have him go right onto his piriformis. So for the piriformis, he's going to sit on the foam roller, and what I'm going to do is have him go into a figure 4 position. He's going to cross his right ankle over his left knee with both hands on the ground behind him. Then have him rotate to the side of his bent knee, in this case his right knee, and he's going to roll back and forth on that piriformis. If you have lower back discomfort, if you run a lot, or if you sit at a desk a lot, this is definitely a really good exercise to help kind of loosen up the hips. Awesome. Okay, all right, last one, I'm going to show you some thoracic mobility. For this one, I'm going to have Danny lie on the foam roller right where his shoulder blades are. We're just going to start by warming him up by having him pass through his entire thoracic spine. So the thoracic spine starts at the bottom rib cage and all the way to the top. He's going to lift his hips off the ground, then he's going to go back from the bottom all the way to the top for a couple passes just to get warmed up, and then we'll get into our exercise. Okay, and then for the exercise, what I'm going to have him do is drop his hips to the ground. He's going to go to that very bottom rib, and I'm going to have him open up and stretch as big as he can. So he's going to arch back, exhale all his air out, get a big stretch to open up that thoracic spine. Then I'm going to have him take a deep breath in, and he's going to come up and give me a quick stretch. We're going to roll up one vertebrae, and then he's going to arch back and give me that same thing one more time. Okay, so again, normally I'd have him go the entire thoracic spine. In this case, I'm only having him do 3. All right, great job. Okay, so those are 3 really quick foam rolling exercises that you can incorporate before you exercise. Foam rolling helps increase mobility, increases range of motion, and more importantly, helps reduce the risk of injury. Hope you learned a couple things that you can use next time at the gym. Thanks for joining us for another Trainer Tip of the Week.
And that was Chris Mashane making us break yet another sweat with an excellent exercise tip. And he certainly knows how to inspire us to pursue a healthier lifestyle. And speaking of inspiration, we're joined again by Mizz Mandy, talented Mizz Mandy, who's going to tell us a little bit about what inspires you. We'd like to know that.
Oh, well, thanks. Actually, everyday people, everything. I wake up in the morning sometimes and just have these ideas, or I hear a sentence or intonation in somebody's voice that hits me just right, or a particular word.
Do you just write it down and
I just write it down. Sometimes I'll go back to it. Sometimes the song comes to me right away and I just sit and I can't do anything else for a while. So some of the songs on the most recent album, Mousetrap, were that way. They were lots of days in my pajamas just scribbling words. And
so you start with lyrics first and the music comes after?
Usually, but every song is different.
And let's talk a little bit about the music videos that you just created, which we're all very, very excited to see. We're going to see a little bit of it right now. Now, one of them was shot in San Diego. Which one was that?
Yes, that's the cat's pajamas.
Now, do you enjoy the process of making a music video, or do you find it long and hard? And
it's awesome.
Oh, okay, so you enjoy it from beginning to end.
It's so fun. It is a lot of work, but it's such fun work, and the people that I've gotten to work with are just wonderful, talented, and they enjoy having a good time but getting it done at the same time. And so it's a blast.
Now, I'm sure amidst all of the glory, there's going to be some stress. Now, what do you do to deal with stress?
Oh gosh, massage.
Massage.
All the way.
And massage is a great outlet for stress, but if you haven't found your outlet for stress yet, you need to find one, because stress is something that affects us all. That is why for this month's Health and Beauty segment, we are featuring an expert, Jennifer Ashlock of Jennifer Ann Spa and Wellness Center, who will talk to us about this concerning topic. Jennifer Ann Spa and Wellness Center is a full-service spa featuring organic products and customized treatments for health and beauty from the outside in.
My name is Jennifer Ashlock, and I own Jennifer Ann Spa and Wellness Center. We have a lot of the traditional spa services that you would find at other facilities, but the Wellness Center actually incorporates a lot of total body wellness aspects. So we focus on total body wellness from inside and out.
Hello, my name is Tina Quint, and I am a certified massage therapist. I am here at the clinic to add wellness to the wellness aspect of the spa.
Wellness means a balance of spirit, mind, and body. You cannot enjoy life unless you have health.
We try to educate every client, so when they come in, when they leave, they get information on how they need to care for their body after the treatment. We also encourage, after massages, we have a full-service lounge, so we have the clients detox and sit there after their treatment to make sure they stay hydrated and do all the things that they need, so they go out into the world and they're better for it.
Here at Jennifer Ann Spa, we are dedicated to the wellness aspect in addition to relaxation. It is reflected in the products that we use, even to the organic sheets that are on the treatment beds. We want everyone who comes here to experience a level of wellness that they wouldn't find at any other spa. So come here and get not only your wellness treatments, but your relaxation treatments, and learn how it feels to live life to its best.
We're back in the studio now, and our special guest, Mizz Mandy, is going to join us again in just a little while, but until then, we have a treat for our viewers. Last month, we featured an extraordinary couple who've been traveling the world together for over 2 years. They had such amazing feedback from our viewers that we just had to have more of them. Back by popular demand with their very own segment where they'll teach you how to plan your escape, Pat and Wayne Dunlap recently lived out their dreams and traveled the world for 2 years, visiting over 50 countries. They are now members of the exclusive Travelers Century Club, having visited 100 countries and island groups in their lifetime. They've traveled by car, by train, bus, organized tours, 28 cruises on 13 different cruise lines. They've been chosen the best boomer travel bloggers to follow, and Wayne is a travel columnist for the Huffington Post. Stories of their travel adventures have appeared in the Christian Science Monitor, Entrepreneur Magazine, and many other media sources. They literally wrote the book on how to travel, and it's called Plan Your Escape: Secrets of Traveling the World for Less Than the Cost of Living at Home. They present practical advice on how you can realize and afford your travel dreams, covering a wide range of different, doable travel experiences around the world. Let's go to them now.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Pat Dunlap.
We would like to welcome you to the Plan Your Escape travel TV show. We are so passionate about travel, and we love to inspire others to go see this great, big, beautiful world. On the Plan Your Escape TV show, we will be taking people to wonderful places, but we also will be interviewing interesting guests, and what I like is giving great travel tips and bargain finding strategies. We have learned a way that we can travel the world for months for less than the cost of our normal 2-week vacations, and we're going to share those secrets with you.
We'd also like to share from a man and woman's perspective, and my favorite, which is the romantic side. Wayne's a historical buff, and he always wants to take me to the different ruins and historical sites, and he just tells me they're romantic, so of course I go along. And I'm so happy that I was able to go on these travel adventures with you.
And I am so grateful that I have a travel partner that loves to travel. In future shows, we're going to be showing you how you can satisfy the needs of all your partners and get your partner to love to travel with you. We would like to share a bit of our story with you, how we planned our escape and why. We wanted to have every day to be an adventure, to wake up excited about every single day, to have new places to enjoy, new foods to eat, and wonderful, interesting new people to meet.
And we also love to have some wonderful travel deals, and I'll tell you one now. If you want to take a cruise, you may want to look at vacationstogo.com. It's excellent. Also, we rent our house out, and we do it through VRBO, Vacation Rental by Owner. What this does is cover your mortgage, and it also gives you money for your travel things. We also created a blog together. It's free, and it documents your whole travel. And we also use Skype, and that's a way to stay in touch with all your family and friends.
You know, these are just a few of the hundreds of tips that we're going to be sharing with you so you can achieve and afford your travel dreams.
The first thing you need to do is make your dream list. I call it my dream list. Wayne calls it his bucket list.
In our bucket list section, we're going to be addressing some wonderful places in the world that we always dreamed about.
We went to Greece 26 years ago on our honeymoon. We took a fabulous romantic cruise, and it took us 23 years to go back.
Well, we finally got there.
We made it.
And what we did on that trip, We flew from Athens down to the beautiful, wonderful island of Santorini. And then we took ferries and we ferry hopped the islands back to Athens.
Santorini is so beautiful. All the houses are whitewashed and gorgeous, and then the blue ocean surrounds the whole island. It's very picturesque.
You know, and that reminds me of that funny story. We had budgeted 3 days in Santorini, but we fell in love with it so much we stayed a whole week. So I had to turn to Pat, and at the end of the thing, says, this is our island hopping portion of the trip, so we had to get going.
Yeah, we had to pack our bags and hop on.
Yeah. Traveling to Greek Isles was much easier than we anticipated. The ferries are just wonderful. They're comfortable, they're clean, they're big, they're efficient, run on time, and they're reasonably cost effective. There's plenty of qualified travel agents that can plan wonderful organized trips for you, organized tours, cruises, and etc. And some of our favorite islands on the Greek Isles are Santorini, of course. We love Mykonos. And we really love the little island of Ios. It's a wonderful little island to visit, and we like the islands of Naxos and Peros. You know, I think we should share some of the things that you and I love about the Greek Isles. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's the white sandy beaches and the beautiful, warm, crystal clear water. It's just breathtaking. And then the food. It's the Mediterranean diet, which is so healthy, and it's cooked in olive oil, which is really lovely. The people are friendly and kind. It's great. And the music, it just gets your feet going.
Well, that was hard to beat. But can I try?
Yes.
Remember that time we wandered through that ancient Greek village, through those cobblestone streets, and it had the trellises on top, and then we found that little taberna that had the twinkly lights, and we had dinner outside?
That was very romantic.
Well, I can be romantic too.
Yes, you can.
Well, I do love the history and culture of the Greek Isles. Some of the mankind's earliest civilizations started in the Greek Isles. Some historians believe that the lost islands of Atlantis are in the Greek Isles. You can visit ruins 1,000, 2,000 years old that would be difficult for us to build with modern technology.
We actually went there a third time. We were over in Turkey, and we realized we were so close to Rhodes and Crete, so we ended up hopping over there. Crete is the largest island in the chain, and what's really unique about it, it was conquered by so many different factions that every village is so unique. We took a bus around, and the architect is different, and the food. It was wonderful.
Boy, I hope you got excited about some of our bucket list items.
A travel quote that's inspired me is by William Shakespeare. He states, "The world is a book, and the person who stays at home reads but one page."
You know, that quote pretty much sums up our travel philosophy. And we'd like to give you a few wonderful travel tips today so you can achieve your travel dreams. The first travel tip that we have today is avoid the peak season. Now, this travel tip is so powerful, I really want to emphasize it. You can have better trips for less money. And I'm going to say that again. For less money, you can have better trips. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? Well, if you avoid the peak season, you can. For example, in Europe, the off-season is the spring and the fall, and that's typically May and June, and the fall would be September and October. And for example, in our travel trip to hopping the Greek Isles that we just told you about, we left in mid-May and went through June. The crowds hadn't appeared yet, it was nice weather, and we avoided that hot summer season when it's hard to get a hotel room and the spots on the beaches are pretty much all taken up. We found budget accommodations for $40 to $50 a night on the off seasons.
And you end up being right in the middle of town or by the beaches, and you can walk to everything. The restaurants, you can stroll at night. It's really a great way to travel.
And another nice travel tip to help you plan your trips is always remember that the Southern Hemisphere has opposite seasons than the Northern Hemisphere. So when you're planning your winter getaways, keep in mind that New Zealand or Australia, it's summer when it's winter up here. So that brings us up to our second travel tip, is how to choose the best travel guide for you. Well, here's the simple tip, okay? Go to the shelf, pick out a place, a country, a city that you're familiar with, something you're traveled with. Ideally, pick out your hometown. Go through guidebook by guidebook, read about the hotels, read about the restaurants. You know, look at the different destinations that they talk about. See how they wrote it up, which ones they picked as some of their favorites. You go guidebook by guidebook by guidebook. Pretty soon, one's going to jump out at you. One's going to just speak to you. It's going to be, yes, those are the hotels I like. Yes, those are the destinations. And that's the experience I had. I love this travel guide. Now you've picked out your travel guide to purchase for all your future trips.
And that's really worked well for us.
And it has. For example, in the Greek Isle trip that we talked about previously, we used the book Greek Island Hopping, and we recommend it highly. It helped us structure our trip, find the right places to stay on the islands, and work the ferries. It's called Greek Island Hopping.
In future shows, we're going to share with you more secrets of how to get great deals, how to be safe, how to travel well, and how to avoid travel scams.
Pat and I would like to thank you for joining our Plan Your Escape TV show today. We love to inspire people and get them up and go out and see this beautiful world like we've been so fortunate to do. If you have any questions or comments for future shows, please share them with us.
And please visit our website, planyourescapetv.com. And it answers a lot of questions, and it also tells you about the websites that we've discovered today and discussed. And if you have any future comments, please let us know.
We just have one last thing to say today.
See you on the road.
Pat and Wayne sure make me want to pack my own bags and start my own adventure out in the world, but I just love San Diego just a little bit too much to leave right this minute, especially with another reason to stay right next to me, Mizz Mandy, joining us again. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And staying throughout the whole show.
It's my pleasure.
I hope you're having fun.
I sure am.
Now people want to know where they can find you.
I'm all over the place. I have my own website, which is mizzmandy.com. You gotta spell it the right way. MIZMANDY.com, and I'm also on Facebook and MySpace and YouTube, and usually it's Mizz Mandy or Mizz Mandy Music.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to Google me and find where I'm at.
And it's also a great way for you to reach out to your fans.
Oh yes, and I have a newsletter if anybody wants to sign up for it and receive any kind of notification of things that we're doing. And if you want to come see us in person and be a part of the music video premiere, that's going to be at the Del Mar Plaza. It's called Flavor Del Mar, and the date is Saturday, October 27th.
Okay.
And it's from 7 until 11 p.m. So come early and have dinner if you'd like. The red carpet will start around 7, and they'll have a DJ, and we'll do both video premieres with the cast and crew somewhere around 8:30 p.m.
That is so exciting. And who doesn't love to walk a red carpet?
Oh, so fun.
That's very exciting. Thank you so much. Now, before we say goodnight for now, we'd like to let our viewers know that we are proud to be bringing you San Diego Entertainer. It's a show where we can really showcase San Diego the way it was meant to be seen. Please reach out to us and let us know what interests you or what San Diego finds everyone just has to know about. To learn more about anybody or anything featured on this show, go to sdentertainer.com. We hope to see you next time right here on the CW6 on the first Sunday of every month. As always, it's been my pleasure to be your host for the evening, and on behalf of everybody here at San Diego Entertainer and Lifestyle Television, thank you for watching.